The confirmation of the first export deliveries of the Russian fifth-generation multirole fighter, the Su-57E, to the Algerian Air Force signifies a noteworthy achievement in the international weapons market. It also highlights the effective progress of the Russian aerospace sector. Vadim Badikha, director of the United Aircraft Corporation, UAC, announced at the International Airshow in Dubai on November 17, 2025, that Algeria is the inaugural foreign purchaser of this advanced combat aircraft. This event affirms the strong confidence in Russian weapons and showcases the Russian defense industrial complex's capacity to meet domestic requirements and fulfill export obligations simultaneously. The delivery comprises 2 aircraft that have already been inducted into service with the Algerian Air Force based on a prior contractual agreement. This information, previously reported by foreign sources, indicating plans to deliver the initial 2 fighters prior to January 2026, has now been officially confirmed. Throughout 2025, international data also reflected the overall delivery figures for the Algerian armed forces. This data indicates that the contract could include 12 Su-57E fighters and 14 Su-34E frontline bombers, thereby highlighting the extensive scope of military technical collaboration between Russia and Algeria. Algeria's designation as the first international purchaser of the Su-57E is certainly not coincidental. The country has traditionally been one of Russia's main and long-standing partners in military technical cooperation. Algeria's ongoing initiatives to modernize its Air Force fleet, coupled with its strategic objective of asserting dominance in the North African and Mediterranean regions, render the acquisition of fifth-generation aircraft a prudent and strategically significant measure. These aircraft will enable Algeria to enhance its defensive capabilities and develop an asymmetric response to the deployment of outdated Western aircraft, such as the French Rafales, in neighboring nations. The start of deliveries of the export version of the Su-57E provides clear evidence that the production capacity at the Komsomolsk-on-Amur aircraft plant, KnAAZ, where these aircraft are manufactured on a serial basis, has achieved the requisite level of maturation. This fact demonstrates that the rate of Su-57 fighter production for the Russian Aerospace Forces, VKS, is consistent with authorized plans and remains unaffected by the simultaneous fulfillment of export obligations. According to the state contract agreed upon in 2019, 76 Su-57 fighters are projected to be commissioned into the Russian VKS by 2028. The effective start of export shipments reflects the preparedness of Russian industry to manufacture advanced aviation equipment at volumes adequate to satisfy both domestic and international demand, notwithstanding current foreign policy and sanctions limitations. At Dubai Airshow 2025, the Su-57E was unveiled in the Middle East for the first time as an aircraft, where it garnered significant attention by showcasing remarkable supermaneuverability capabilities. According to honored test pilot and hero of Russia Sergei Bogdan, the aircraft's 2 engines with thrust vector control allow it to perform impressive maneuvers at very low speeds and steep angles, giving the Su-57 a big edge in air battles. This public exhibition, together with the official endorsement of exports, functioned as a compelling motivation for heightened interest from prospective international clients. It is essential to acknowledge that the export version of the Su-57E supplied to international clients differs from the aircraft deployed with the Russian VKS. These distinctions generally pertain to certain modifications in features and configurations aimed at safeguarding the most advanced technologies and maintaining the competitive edge of the domestic adaptation. Nevertheless, even in its export configuration, the Su-57E signifies a genuine technological advancement for any international client. The specifications announced at the UAC stand during the Dubai Airshow in November 2025, although potentially more modest in comparison to the domestic version, nevertheless position it among the world's leading fifth-generation aircraft. The highest attainable speed at low altitude is 1,350 kilometers per hour. At high altitude, the aircraft can attain a maximal speed of up to Mach 2.0. The practical maximum altitude is 18,800 meters. The maximum operational range at cruise altitude without replenishing is specified as 2,800 kilometers. With a single refueling, the range extends to 5,200 kilometers, and with two refuelings, it reaches an impressive 7,800 kilometers. The ferry's range extends to 4,000 kilometers. Flight endurance extends to 10 hours. The utmost allowable G-load at subsonic speeds is 8G, while at supersonic speeds it is 6G. The aircraft's maximal takeoff weight is 34,000 kilograms. The utmost fuel capacity of the internal tanks is 9,700 kilograms. The maximal combat load is 7,500 kilograms. The aircraft is equipped with 6 internal and 12 total hardpoints designated for weapon mounting. These specifications demonstrate that the Su-57E is a highly capable multirole fighter, featuring extended range, substantial combat payload, and exceptional speed and altitude capabilities. Acquiring the Su-57E represents an important step forward for the Algerian Air Force, which previously depended on older generation aircraft. The acquisition enables the force to operate on equal footing with the world's leading military powers. The delivery of the Su-57E to Algeria holds considerable geopolitical importance. Amid the continuing arms race and the efforts of North African nations to enhance their military capabilities, Algeria's acquisition of fifth-generation fighters, such as the Su-57E, significantly alters the regional balance of power. This aircraft, which has been effectively employed in combat operations and has demonstrated effectiveness amid dense air defense and electronic warfare systems, serves as a compelling testament to the capabilities of Russian weaponry. The successful fulfillment of the contract with Algeria enhances Russia's standing in the international arms market as a dependable provider of cutting-edge military technologies. This precedent will unquestionably act as an encouragement for other long-term allies and prospective clients who have also expressed interest in the Russian fifth-generation fighter, including India and various nations in the Asia-Pacific and Middle East regions. The presentation of the Su-57E at the Dubai Airshow, coupled with reports of its initial deliveries, reaffirmed the Russian industry's preparedness for extensive export of fifth-generation fighters, marking a new chapter in the history of military technical collaboration. Therefore, the transfer of the initial 2 Su-57Es to Algeria represents not just the execution of a contractual obligation, but also an important sign of the ongoing growth of the Russian defense industrial complex. It also reaffirms the strong export potential of the fifth-generation fighter and reinforces strategic partnerships with key international clients. This event signifies the Russian aviation industry's progression into a new stage of international competition, offering foreign partners not just a combat aircraft, but also genuine cutting-edge technology and a significant achievement in military aviation innovations.
For us, at the moment, it is extremely important. Do not miss the opportunities that are open to us in connection with remarkable high results consistently demonstrated by our combat equipment on the battlefield have caught the attention of the global community today. Friends and adversaries alike can clearly observe the unquestionable superiority of our advanced military technology in every aspect, surpassing even the finest. Western weapon systems remain a pivotal point of interest. Moreover, it is crucial we capitalize fully on this mounting attention and the unprecedented opportunities unfolding, especially as foreign partners are keenly observing. They talk about interest in purchasing and operating our equipment, see its advantages, and of course we should not.
If you think the video was informative, please like, subscribe, and share. Please also take membership of the channel to encourage us